From Emily's impeccable Hollywood wave to Camille's side fishtail braid, all the way to Sylvie's sophisticated polished blowout, the show Emily in Paris took style to a whole new level, and I was loving every minute of it. Today I'm going to be breaking down the cast's stylish hair looks from season 2 in hopes that it will inspire you to upgrade your look. I was so inspired today after doing research for this video that I created this Emily in Paris updo without cutting my bangs. If you want to see how I did it, you can check it out on my TikTok at GlamGirlGabby. I just started an account there. It's been really fun doing some short form content as well. Anyways, let's go. We cannot start this video with anyone else other than Emily Cooper, who is played by the beautiful actress Lily Collins. In the show, Emily is an ambitious marketing executive from Chicago in her late 20s who moved to Paris for her new job. She is the star here, and let me tell you, people everywhere couldn't get enough of her hair and her fashion choices. Let's break down some of her most iconic styles in season 2. Style number 1 is, of course, the bouncy waves. If you have watched even 5 minutes of the show, this look will be the very first thing that you notice. In 85% of the scenes, Emily is rocking the Hollywood waves. In my opinion, it is one of the most difficult hairstyles to execute properly, one of the hardest hairstyles to have last perfectly in the hair for a long duration of time without dropping, and it's a style that requires a crazy amount of expertise and precision in creating. I think because of this show, this trend was popping, and it frustrated a lot of hairstylists, let me tell you. Emily makes it look so simple, but there is like no way in hell a regular woman could do this on herself daily, especially not this perfectly. Oh, the power of TV. Style number 2 is the Audrey Hepburn. Patricia Fields, who is Emily's costume designer, is a huge fan of Audrey Hepburn, so this whole look was a modernized tribute to her. It was a simple slick back bun topped with a necklace style hairpiece, and I loved it. I loved it. Do you guys like this one? Would you have the confidence to wear it? That's an even better question. Let me know in the comments if it's a yes or a no for you. For style number 3, we have to mention the hats. We have to mention the hats. She rocked so many amazing hats in the show. She wore beanies, caps, tons of French berets of all different colors. She even wore bucket hats, which was such a contrast for me with the really classic outfits she was wearing them with. I would never think, honestly, to pair a bucket hat with some of those outfits, but for some of them, I really liked it. For others, not so much. But regardless, it was a cool risk to take. I thought it was pretty interesting and different. If you're wondering if you can pull off hats, think about whether or not you can pull off a fringe. I find that if you look good with your forehead covered, aka with a fringe, then hats typically look amazing on you. With that said, it's also hilarious because in the season 3 teaser video, she ends up cutting her own fringe in the bathroom and then rocks that look for the rest of the season. The Parisian fringe, I think is what it's been called online. Hats and fringes, I tell you, they go hand in hand. If you often wear one, you will totally be able to pull off the other. Now for style number 4, we have to talk about the updos aside from the Audrey Hepburn one. The first one I want to talk about is the modern bouffant with a scarf. I'm gonna be honest, this one wasn't my favorite. I don't love bouffants. Even when they are modernized, I just find them a bit unflattering on the head, to be honest. She's also such a petite woman that it felt out of proportion for me. It was just like too much volume for such a small little tiny body. She did another really interesting updo that was a little tighter to the head. It was parted in the middle, braided all the way back, and had tons of accessories in it at the back. This particular image that I'm popping up here is a recreation of it from an influencer because I couldn't find an image of Lily Collins from the back in the scene, but it looked exactly like this and I loved it. It was very eclectic, but it was also really different and unpredictable. It was something new, which I feel like is the trend for this whole show. A lot of the styles that Emily is wearing is very different than what you would normally see, including some of the bucket hats with some of those outfits. I think taking risk is really cool, and that's exactly what the stylist in the show did. So whether or not I like it or you like it, it almost doesn't matter because kudos to them for doing something different. Let's move on to Camille. Camille is played by the actress Camille Razat. She has the same name. Her character was Gabrielle's girlfriend and Emily's good friend. She kind of took Emily under her wing in Paris, only then to be horribly betrayed by her.
She pretended to be my friend while she had an affair with my boyfriend. And to my boyfriend who fucked my fake friend. À votre santé?
But that's not what this video is about. Now, Camille's entire vibe for me was a lot more natural, more understated, much more effortless. She's totally that girl that wakes up beautiful. You can just tell she's that girl. I am not that girl. When she wore her hair down, the curls were often very relaxed, beachy, or it was just smoother and straight. It was hardly ever structured like Emily's. When she wore her hair up, she wore it in like a middle parted low bun, which was again, just a simple classic look. She also did a really cute side braid style, which again was simple but adorable. She wasn't the most exciting character for me in terms of style, but I do love and appreciate her effortless beauty. She actually kind of reminds me of like a light blonde version of Meghan Markle. You know, she doesn't overdo anything. The makeup's not overdone, the hair's not overdone, even the fashion isn't overdone, but it is classic and so pretty without trying too hard. I feel like they are like each other's style sisters. Do you guys agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about Mindy next. Mindy was played by the actress Ashley Park. Her character is an aspiring singer who came to Paris from Shanghai and became one of Emily's best friends. Like Camille's, her hairstyles were a lot less structured than Emily's. When her hair was down, there was a lot more of like a loose, wavy vibe. I also noticed that she rocked a ton of textured ponies, which I'm like a gigantic fan of. I found it so flattering when she wore it up like that with those soft pieces all cascading down around her face. Oh, it was so good. It was so pretty. She also wore loads of incredible hats of all different sizes and shapes. Like Emily, she was also able to completely pull it off. She was a really cool character. What do you guys think? She's definitely edgier than Camille and Emily, while still maintaining like a very polished and put together style. Finally, let's talk about the most stylish character of all. Let's talk about Sylvie. Sylvie is played by Philippine Leroy Boyo. I don't know how to say her name, I'm sorry. But her character plays the big boss. She is tough as nails, she's very Parisian, and she has little patience for this American girl that was sent to work for her. I want to be Sylvie when I grow up. I do. She is incredibly fabulous. She wore a very layered haircut with a soft see-through fringe, which is in all of the 2023 trend forecast, by the way. She was definitely ahead of the trend because we are seeing that everywhere now. She most often wore her hair blown out with volume and flip. I love this look. You can tell she has naturally fine hair, but she really amplifies it with the cut and with the way she styles it with that big bouncy blowout. She didn't wear her hair in too many different ways, but when she did wear it up, she kept it loose and very soft around the face, which I think is literally perfect for her. She just elevated that mature elegance. She nailed it. I loved it. That's it. Video's over.